treat it reverently. I bring it to the developmental center and I spend billions on it. Then look at how you treat animals, including ones whose IQ, by definition, are higher than this guy. And how do you treat them? I kill it for a pleasure, no, not for pleasure. I kill it for a pleasure. Either hunting it, put its head on a wall, or even when I know it's going to feel pain. Well, I don't hunt with a gun. That's too fast. I like a bow and arrow. Definitely. 50% of the time, you just graze it. I don't mind if it feels pain. We did a quadruple comparison in order to push the point. Then we moved on and we looked at, we switched to the abortion case. And we looked at how do you treat, under Don Marquis, how do you treat an adult? And you think, oh, there's something in that adult such that if it loses its future, that's a bad thing, seriously wrong. And then you look back at how you treat fetuses. And you're supposed to go, well, whatever it was in that adult that made me think it loses its future is also there in the fetus. Namely, it's an individual organism which is a victim of a loss. So we're performing these quadruple comparisons, and in general, you could do it, you can symbolize it like this. You look at reward to merit in one case. The amount of reward the thing gets, the amount of value, the amount of benefit it gets, should be proportionate to, should have a certain ratio to its merit. So if the thing has a certain value, let's say it's whatever, let's say it's a value of 10, and let's say the reward it gets is 5, then if you look at something else which has a merit of, say, 20, then you automatically know what its reward should be. Right? Vision of 10. So Aristotle thinks that this is the definition of fairness, of justice. Aristotle, great logician, he actually invented what we call logic. Aristotle said that justice is equality of ratios between reward and merit. It's a quadruple comparison. You got to look at that ratio, this ratio, and the ratio of the numerators and the ratio of the denominators. That's what we're doing in this class so far. We're just keep cranking out these fairness examples, I just want to ask you, I'll get a minute. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so if ethics as a science applies to making the proper choices as a human being, then it doesn't actually really apply to the happiness of animals. That's the way I see it, at least in this vegetarian argument.
Well, yeah, I guess I don't want to go back. I'm trying to do a big meta-level thing to introduce you to the concept of how your brain is habitually employing concepts of fairness, which don't require that you even fill in the variables. You don't have to know what R is. You have to know how much it is, but you don't have to know what you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. So long as the one side has a certain value, you don't have to know what that value is, you just have to know how much it is.
Yeah, but I'm
then
saying,
if you look at the other side.
From a mathematical perspective, this comes out a little more horribly than I mean it, but being that it belongs to an animal, it's almost multiplied just by 0. So like it has that value to the animal, but as far as ethics is concerned,
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Right, so you weren't persuaded by any of these arguments. You stick to a discount rate, and then the question was, why that discount rate and so forth. Okay.